Now I'm working on the armature for the Giant, and you can see I use that first wire to do my first one to get a rough idea of what I'm going to do. And now I'm using a stronger wire, and that's a pretty big miniature. So the important thing there is when you're doing something like that is always try to get the gesture, you know, the body shape and the you know, just the gesture of the body. So now that I've got this done, and I soldered this with a soldering pencil. I like to solder my armatures. It's actually easier. If you don't have a soldering pencil, you don't have to solder. You can just use wire and, you know, use pliers and whatnot, and, you know, crimp them down real tight. And if you think about it and you figure it out, you can actually do the whole thing no matter what the shape is with a single piece of wire. You know, you just overlap. Like you come up and down, and then you go back up and around and back and down, you know, and you can get actually the whole shape. So now I'm going to start filling this out, and I'll show you a little bit of that. Okay, I'm just about done with the torso of the Giant. I've got the torso, most of the legs, the head, face, and that's all pretty much done. I'm happy with that. And that's how I typically do a sculpture of a figure, is I do the torso and I move on to the legs, and then I do the head. And then I put the arms on last, because it makes it much easier. It can be very difficult to get into these spots once the arms are on. So of course it depends on the figure. Now that will vary from figure to figure, but that's a general process that I use. It just seems to be easier for me. Okay, so the Giant is done. Ditto seems to like it. And that's too funny. Wow, I said your name, Ditto. Hey. And now one of the nice things about Super Sculpting is that, you know, it's soft for as long as you want it to be, and when you want to harden it, you just put it in the oven for a short period of time, and the instructions come with it. But you can also use a hairdryer on it. That's what I did. I just used a hairdryer on this and dried it off real good, and now it's hardened, and I can paint it. So let's paint this thing up and have it and finish it. Come on, pretty good.